Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Conway rink at Plymouth State University. I'm Elliot Miller, and joining me today is Jim Carey as the Kearsarge Plymouth Cats take on the Kennett Eagles, and we're in for an exciting one as this is KP's first game at Plymouth State.
Hey, Elliot. No, we had one earlier this year.
Oh, okay.
In fact,
sorry,
I think
that's my mistake.
No, that's all right. I think it was our lone victory. Our lone victory was Conval. I'm trying to think of who we played here first. It was a Conval game. Yes, we played Conval Conant and came away with a 4-2 victory. So yeah, that was our first game. So now we're seeing Kennett, who has one victory as well, for our second home contest here at the Conway rink.
Should be an exciting one. Both teams very evenly matched. Is a little bit of youth on each lineup as Plymouth has two sophomores starting on defense in Cody Bannon and Ian Trider, both outstanding athletes in football as we saw them win a state championship earlier this year. And on the Kennett side, there is a freshman starting as Colby Olivier will start at defense.
Yeah, I think as you mentioned with Cody and Ian, they are young sophomores, and sometimes we forget that in all sports. But obviously, this game of hockey, ice time and kids on skates in early years is so very important. And both of those sophomores that you talked about have many, many hours of ice time underneath them. So even though they are sophomores, they have a lot of experience on the ice, and as you said, helped the football team win a championship. So they're sophomores with experience.
Yep, certainly they both have been in big pressure situations, and like you mentioned, both of them with ice time under their belts, as hockey has been a huge part of their lifestyle growing up. I know Ian's dad is a recruiter for a team down in Connecticut, and he has grown up with a puck under his stick for his whole life, and Cody has played ever since a very young age as well.
Yeah, these kids, many of them, and again, all the sports, but hockey's unique with it's just such a fast game and skilled game, and not that all of them aren't, but when you put those skates on, there's nothing quicker than this, and so many of these kids have been playing, the junior type hockey or club hockey, and every sport has, ODP soccer, AAU basketball, but these kids playing hockey most of them have experience from a very young age.
And it's unfortunate as the hockey, not only in New Hampshire, but all over the country, has started to disintegrate, as we have seen clubs like Kearsarge and Plymouth have to combine schools to get enough kids. But it's great that there is a league for kids to be able to participate in this part of the country, and that they have a beautiful arena like Conway rink tonight to participate in.
I agree with you. Very well said too, Elliot. Is in all of the sports at a high school level, it's becoming difficult. We're offering more and more sports to kids in the high schools, but then there's also a big push out of the schools. And I think a lot of the state associations are trying to figure out how to balance that. Here in the state of New Hampshire, they've kind of been now using this co-op program for, it seems pretty new, but now it's been a few years now, probably a half dozen, if not more. And you're seeing most of the schools that are starting up hockey like we did 4 years ago as a varsity program. And in football, those sports especially, you're seeing many, many co-op teams. And you might see that more and more down the road in other sports. I'm not sure, but it's something that the state is like as you stated, it's giving kids an opportunity to play at a high school level, and you said that well, instead of having to pay big money to go outside. So we'll see how it goes. It's had its ups and downs in all of the programs. There's some dynamics to it, but we have a new coach in Justin Garcia, and took over for Dave McKinney last year, and kids have responded well, and I know wins and losses, we all wish we had a couple more, but tonight should be a good test.
Like you said, a new coach in Justin Garcia, as he is still settling in. Still time to turn this season around, as we are here today, this afternoon, as Plymouth hockey is taking on the Kennett Eagles, and we will be back with your starting lineups later on.
Now introducing Kennett Eagles starting players. On defense, number 22, Colby Olivier. Number 7, Riley Murphy. Starting forwards for the game, number 6, Dominic Jones. Number 3, Trevor LaRusso. And number 16, Colby Hall. Protecting the goal, number 40, Bryson Robleski. Head coach for the Eagles, Mike Lane. Assistant coaches, Justin Frechette, Mike Dyack, and Dan Lucetti. Now introducing your home Kearsarge Plymouth starting players. On defense, number 7, Cody Bannon. Number 8, Ian Trider. Starting forwards for the game, number 11, Garrett Demas. Number 2, Garrett Springer. And number 13, Nate St. Pierre. Protecting the goal, number 24, Caden Lyman. Head coach for the Cats, Justin Garcia. Assistant coach, Zach Morse. If everyone would please rise and remove your hats. Introducing Plymouth Regional High School junior, Brianna Therian, for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Good luck to both teams. Another reminder, don't forget to purchase your Chuck-a-Pucks. Chuck-a-Pucks can be purchased upstairs with...
And welcome back, as you just heard the starting lineups and the national anthem from Brianna Therian. Great job, as we are getting ready for Kearsarge Plymouth Cats to take on the Kennett Eagles here at Hanaway Rink on Plymouth State University. Teams meeting behind their nets for a couple last minute information from their coach as we get ready to have the puck drop in just a couple seconds.
Nice little crowd here tonight. You know, it's been a good following the last few years from our student section, but also community members that are very vested in this program and all of our athletic programs. But such a beautiful facility for these kids to play in. I mean, we're blessed here in this town and this Hanaway Rink. You know, talk about build it and they will come type mentality for Plymouth State hockey. Not that it didn't have a long tradition before, but since that rink, since this new rink, they really have grown in interest and success in both the men's and women's program here at Plymouth State.
Yeah, and like you said, a beautiful facility as Hanaway Rink is. And as a student, I know not only I love coming here to watch the games, but also my peers. We love coming here to watch Plymouth State games, just Pee-wee games, whatever it is, whatever's on. This is a beautiful facility, and it's a great place to watch a game.
It's really good size. Good, they did a good job. So it's really a packed house when it gets to be those college games. It's not oversized either. Here we go, huh?
Garrett Demas will take the face-off for Plymouth against Trevor LaRusso of Kennett. And Plymouth wins the puck drop. Back outside, over to Demas in the middle. Across the boards, Kennett with possession in their own zone. Taking it behind the net, looking to break out. Back out LaRusso, across to the boards. Back behind Kennett's net. Roblisky dishes it out. Long pass up to the side of the boards. Good poke by Cody Bannon. Plymouth with possession. Demas loses it. Kennett, quick breakaway down. Bannon on defense, shot is blocked and up into the upper netting.
I like what I saw to see that opening shift of in the neutral zone, a little bit of back checking. Demas, you know, I think created one turnover the first one and was there for the second one when you said that Cody deflected it, I believe. So that back checking is an important thing, and it's good to see right from the get-go.
As Plymouth loses the face-off, Kennett with possession in Plymouth's zone. Back out to the blue line, dishing it across. Shot, and good save by Lyman. And just poked in as it looked like Lyman could not cover it as Kennett pokes in the first one with 14:08 left in the first period.
That's tough. I just felt that the right point had a little bit too much time and space. I thought Caden made a very nice first save. I think there was a deflection on a second save that he made, and then we got to get the defense and the forwards collapsing a little bit sooner. They can't have 3 shots in a row without anybody on them.
As Plymouth wins the face-off as it drips into Kennett's zone. Roblisky back out to the side. Plymouth possession on the blue line, turns it over to Kennett.
Goal for the Eagles, scored by number 13, Matt Cormier.
Big check by Kennett.
Good job again by Jacob Marcoux on that little, you know, in the offensive zone, but a little bit of a back check.
Kennett with a quick offensive side. Trotting into the zone, turned over. Kennett again with possession as they've dominated. Battling on the boards, Kennett and Plymouth. Plymouth ends up with the puck. Over into the middle. Loses possession, Kennett with the puck. In the neutral zone, Plymouth on the breakaway.
Got to move that puck a little bit quicker.
Nice steal by Kennett as they move forward. As it will go behind the Plymouth net. Over to Kennett. Don't know where the puck is, looking for it. Battling in the corner. As it will go to Lyman as he covers it up. As it will be a face-off in the Plymouth zone.
Got to be a little cleaner coming out of a zone. I know we just got a little pressure up front getting checked, but you got to, smart that we didn't take a penalty, but you just got to make sure you're clean out of your own end.
12:53 left. Kennett up 1-0 as Plymouth. Quick offensive break as it will go to Roblisky as he quickly dishes it out to his line. Kennett on the breakaway. Big check by number 7, Cody Bannon.
It's great clean hit.
Tucker James on the break. Turns it over to Kennett. Whiffs on it. Kennett resetting. This puck goes right under his stick. Back out to Bannon. He looks to go backwards. Passes to fellow sophomore Ian Trider.
Smart.
He goes up. Long shot.
Smart play by Cody there with using Ian in good support. You know, just whether it's a soccer game, you know, you have to field hockey. You got to have that support. And Cody, instead of trying to turn around and make a play right there on the dot, just outside the blue line, possible turnover, put us in a bad position. Made the safe play over to Ian. Ian made a pretty good dump in. Like to see a little bit better forechecking and try to win some battles along the boards on the offensive zone.
As Jacob Marcoux will take the face-off for Plymouth, and he wins it. Plymouth looking to get their first shot off here tonight, as they will have to reset. Back into their own zone. Big check by Kennett. Plymouth with possession. Looking to get it out, back into the neutral zone. Don't know where the puck is, looking for it. Back into Kennett's zone. Puck up. Plymouth with the steal in the neutral zone, turns it back over to Kennett as they will look to reset.
There we go. There's a little pressure by Brecken that we were talking about. Almost had a turnover at the blue line.
That's what you want to see, as Kennett with the steal And it will be covered by Lyman. It's another face-off in the Plymouth zone.
Boy, I don't know. Last year, were you at, where were you again?
I was in Costa Rica last year.
Costa Rica, what an experience. I'll tell you, if you had seen, what you haven't seen Caden play probably goalie until this year.
No, I have not.
And boy, is he improved so much. He really helped us last year quite a bit. Had to step up when nobody else was playing goalie, and he's really improved his game in 1 year. It's fantastic to see.
As Plymouth wins possession, back over to Kennett in the Plymouth zone. As it will go behind the Plymouth net. As you mentioned, Lyman, very solid goaltender for Kearsarge Plymouth.
Been playing well.
Cody with the puck. Back out, Plymouth trying to get it out of their own zone.
Great pass.
Long pass up to Springer as he dishes it out, and it will go into the corner.
There's St. Pierre with a little bit of forecheck. Whoop, just got knocked off the puck, but he's comes up with it still. Kind of was underneath him.
Doesn't let that hit affect him. Quick break for Kennett as they're going down with a long shot as it was deflected off. Looks like that was Cody Bannon again. Big check into the boards. Bannon with the puck quickly up ice. He goes looking to pass with the shot, and it is blocked by Kennett defender. Kennett on the quick offensive breakaway. Good stick poke by number 5, Nick Therian, as the puck will go behind the Plymouth net. Great back and forth here in this game so far. Trider with the puck, looking to get it out of the Plymouth zone. Pass goes in between Tucker James, over to Therian. He goes up, he can be dangerous. Long shot, and
almost popped over him.
Thought that was going to go in, as it looked like it popped up and might have.
I thought it was going to catch his shoulder blades and go back in, but it kind of caught the top of his shoulder and landed in front of him. Nick got a second chance, so he didn't give up on it.
Good job by freshman Nick Therian. Tucker James will take the face-off. He loses it. Kennett with possession in their own end. Good passing by Kennett. 3v2, and it will go back behind Lyman in net. Trevin Sanborn ends up with it, tries to get it back out.
Stephen Morrill just kind of blew an edge, but somebody right there, Tucker James was in support again, was there to pick him up.
James, an outstanding player, played in Connecticut last year. As Kennett with the puck in front of Plymouth's net, looking for the shot, long shot. As Plymouth will get the recovery with James with the puck as he goes up towards number 4, Carter McLean. Kennett, 1v1 shot, and good save by Lyman as it goes up into the netting. He did a nice job of using his left leg pad.
Yep.
Just popped that up over the net.
He's done well. He's, that butterfly style, or that's what I know as a butterfly, more of a hybrid they call it, but he's got his timing down there. He did a good job, covering as much as the net as he can with that style.
Jake Marcoux wins the face-off as Plymouth will shoot it around the boards behind their net. Kennett wins the puck. Shot blocked by Bannon again. We've seen a couple of those today. Big check, Marcoux hit. Kennett looks to reset in their own zone. Plymouth pressuring. They will win possession back. Marcoux on the breakaway. Kennett coming back. Bannon playing tough defense.
Good little move right there by Brecken Bates.
Good steal by Bannon as he is 1v1 going towards the net. Good move, and he shoots and just over the net. Great little breakaway by sophomore Cody Bannon. He had a nice steal as Kennett on the breakaway. Just through the legs of Springer, and it will go behind the net. Lyman. Springer pressuring the puck. Kennett taking their time. Springer tried to block it there. Marcoux with the steal. Kennett wins possession. Big check into the boards. Marcoux goes down, and Springer with the steal dishes it up. Goes through the legs of number 13, St. Pierre.
A tough little turnover right there. It should have been a little cleaner coming out. We should have possessed that. I got to pull that out.
Demas,
good read. Yeah, he couldn't. It would have been an offsides.
Would have been offsides there as Demas tried to go for the goal. As his teammate St. Pierre was offsides. As Kennett has to reset here. Demas dishes it up to St. Pierre. Good little passing, but Demas was well defended there. Kennett on the breakaway, 2v2. Just gets by Stephen Morrell, and nice shot there by number 4, Miles Woodbury.
And again, that, you know, with a butterfly, you're not covering everything up. Smart move. What most goalies are doing that right now at all levels. So if you can get it up over the shoulder and put it right by their ear, that's a good shot for any player. But Miles Woodbury caught the back of that crossbar, the back of the netting. That was one heck of a shot.
Wonderful shot there by Woodbury as Kennett finds themselves up 2-0 with 7:11 left here in the first period.
You know, it was an example of we had a 2-on-1 break similar, and St. Pierre decided to try to make the unselfish play, which was it's nice to see. But Demas had his stick tied up, and if he read that and taken the shot, I think it would have been better off. And then Kennett turns around, goes the other way, and scores from that one person, the one offensive player taking the shot. So there's times to be unselfish, and there's times you should take the shot opportunity.
Plymouth with possession in the neutral zone. Big check by number 18, Trevor Olivier.
That's close to being charging, I would think, at this level. It seemed like he took a couple steps running it, but they're letting some of the hits going. Hopefully they'll stay consistent.
James with the puck in the neutral zone. Dishes it up to number 5, Nick Therian, as he charges towards net, but Kennett will win possession. Therian with the steal behind the net, kicks it out, and it will be covered by Robliski. Good job by Therian to not give up on that puck.
That's too bad, because I thought Kearsarge Plymouth was getting their legs a little bit, and as I stated, they had that 2-on-1 going the right way in our direction. We didn't get a shot off, and on the counterattack, we give up a 2-on-1, and now we're fighting a two-goal deficit. That's going to be tough.
Marcoux with the face-off as Kennett wins. They charge up ice. Bannon and Trider on defense as Trider pokes it away. Puck down behind in the corner.
Good by Brecken Bates coming back and being a nuisance again on that back check. Now we just got to get possession of it with some layers and get it out of here.
Kennett being very aggressive on the offensive side. Puck stuck in the corner. They will gain possession. Looks to reset. Shot. Another shot as he got his own rebound, but both times blocked by Jacob Marcoux. That time it went through his legs. Trider with the puck in the corner, and he will dish it back out behind for number 10, Christian Nurm.
Yeah, that was good for Marcoux. He's been playing well, they've said, so he just had 2 shot blocks in a row.
Seen a couple of good freshmen playing as Nick Therian and Jacob Marcoux, as they will be a bright future. As shot goes behind Lyman in net. Kennett battling. Trotter with the puck, looks to get it out of Plymouth's zone, back into the neutral zone. Kennett will have to reset.
Both teams trying to get changes man by man. They've been on for a while. Zone time for Kennett this last couple, about minute and a half, been pretty good. Getting fatigued.
Good stop by Trotter, make sure that he couldn't get by. Kennett pressuring the puck. Shot attempted. No good. Sprenger will with the puck, turns it over to Kennett. Back out, Cody Bannon. Sprenger trying to break away, loses it. Kennett back into Plymouth's zone.
Yeah, we're definitely sloppy, to say the least, coming out of the own zone. They had a good couple minutes of time of possession in that zone. It's too much.
Puck goes behind Robliski in net. Kennett looking to break out. Long pass is tipped. That is number 8, Ian Trider. Looked to shoot, but puck was stolen. Good battle by Trider on the boards. As the puck just does go, as Plymouth will have to gather. Back in the neutral zone. Demas back across, sends it up, down into the corner. Trickles in behind the net. In the corner. Therian with the steal. Demas behind the net. Just out in front, no Plymouth was there. No Bobcat was there to stick it in. Plymouth putting a little bit of pressure on Kennett's defense. Good job by Therian with the battle in the offensive zone. Kennett with possession now. back out as it will go down for an icing.
Well, that was a good job by that line and that group, creating a little pressure below the goal line with that forechecking that I had mentioned earlier. And as you stated, we played that puck in front, just kind of split the seams. We had two players kind of on just inside of the circles, and the puck was given right dead center, and nobody was there, and kind of split the upright idea. But better shift for sure. We've got to keep that going and get some momentum from that shift and try to cut this lead in half would be great before the end of the first.
Tucker James with the face-off. Kennett with possession. James tries to get the check. As the puck trickles down behind Kennett's net, Robliski will leave it there for his player. Plymouth putting some pressure on Kennett's defense. Looking a little better on the offensive side, but Kennett back into Plymouth's zone. And it will be knocked out by Trevin Sanborn's shot. Good save by Lyman as he will cover it up, and it will be a face-off. Seen Lyman with a couple of great saves here in the first period.
Yeah, I mean, he's, again, he's been solid. I know they had the 2 goals. One was first one was three whacks at it without any Kearsarge Plymouth sticks on the guys. That's not good. And then the other was a nice shot up over the shoulder. So
not much you can do there if you're Lyman, as Kennett with possession in Plymouth's zone. Shot blocked by 15, Brulette.
It's Jack Burrow, his older brother, played. He was in good positioning there. So he comes, his brother was a nice player for this program. I envision him being a solid high school player as well.
He is just another freshman. Puck back out to Trider as he dishes it back out to Marcoux. Quick offensive break. He dishes it back behind Kennett's net and goes and gets it himself. Big check by Kennett right there on the boards as they end up with the puck. Look to break out. Back, just under 2 minutes left here in the first period. Puck in Kennett's, in the neutral zone now.
It's good stick position. Again, just kind of knows what he's doing, although he didn't get the red line there with an icing, but Bro broke up that offensive play coming through the neutral zone just with his stick on the ice and in good position. That was a pretty good line for some young kids. I think that wasn't that Marcoux, Bro, and Therian, correct?
Yeah, all freshmen.
I think, are they all freshmen? Yeah, all freshmen. So that line had a little pop to it right there.
That's great if you're Coach Garcia as just a young freshman. You have 3 years left of them, and they could be the future of this program. As Plymouth with the puck in the corner, Kennett covers possession. Back out, shot. Could have deflected off the stick, but Lyman was in position. Springer with the puck, dishes it back up to 13, St. Pierre. He goes up the ice.
Yeah, St. Pierre and Sanborn did a good job of having their sticks in the right spot to prevent that goal. That's above the shoulders, I think. Yeah.
Demas will be called for a high stick on that.
That'll come to the offensive zone. It's just such a reaction. It's a nice play. Great eye-hand coordination, and it's pretty close to being, if it's at his chest and he gets it down, we get a good shot opportunity, but now it's going to come to the other end.
Tell he's a baseball player.
Yeah, there you go.
Swinging at it like it's a baseball.
Yeah, you got to get him to lay off the high one. He's always been susceptible to swinging at the high one.
Oh, yeah.
He likes the long ball, doesn't he?
Yep. High cheese. Demas with the face-off, wins it in Plymouth's corner.
Good hit. Good clean hit.
Battling. Back out. Kennett with the steal and almost got a shot off. Kennett dishes it back out behind Plymouth's net. Springer couldn't find it, as Demas has it behind the net. Over to a Kennett player. St. Pierre back behind the Plymouth net. 40 seconds left in this first period. Plymouth trying to find themselves on the board as they're down 2-0. Kennett with the shot blocked by Demas as he looks to go up. Springer with the smack, and Kennett will dribble it back into the Plymouth zone. Good steal by sophomore Stephen Morrell. And it will go back for Morrell again as he looks to clear it. A little messy in the corner. Kennett with the puck, trying to get the shot off. Blocked by number 19, Sanborn. Another shot. Plymouth 3 seconds trying to get a shot off into the neutral zone, and they will not. As Plymouth started to show a little offensive spark towards the end of the first period, but overall Kennett being very dominant on the offensive side as they find themselves up 2-0.
Yeah, I think you know, the shots, clearly 2 shots by us is not even close. Kennett only had 5 themselves, but if you looked at time of possession in the zone, I just felt like we were a little loose in our coverage in our own zone defensively. Not really clean enough coming out of our own zone or through the neutral zone, and that leads to not enough offense, you know, meaning only 2 shots. But, you know, some decent things as well from some different lines where I thought we might have got some momentum. And, you know, when you get those good shifts, not just by that freshman, but we had a couple by that freshman line we just mentioned a couple minutes ago, but there were some earlier in the period. You try to build off that, and we never could get anything really going on shifts in a row. But they hung in there. Trevin Sanborn and those 2 blocks at the end of the first period were huge because a 3-goal deficit. 3-goal deficit with only 2 shots on goal would be tough to overcome. So we'll see what happens in the second. I'm sure Coach will be talking about some of those things and others and see what we get going into the second.
And that will be it for us for this first period as Plymouth finds themselves down 2-0 to the Kennett Eagles, and we'll see you next for the second period. And we are back for the second period as Kearsarge Plymouth will take the ice as they find themselves down 2-0. And Jim, what do you think something Plymouth could improve in this second period?
Well, just kind of as I stated going in at the very end, I just think I think we're a little loose in our coverage defensively here. Again, they only 5 shots, but they had a lot of puck movement, a lot of possession in that offensive zone. So cleaning up that coverage in the defensive end, a little cleaner and better passing out of our own zone through the neutral zone, and then, you know, the old adage, throw some pucks on net and see what happens. Nick Therian did that. He busted through the middle and threw on net and almost had a rebound. So, you know, you want to try to have your own build-ups and clean looks, but you can sometimes be a little too pretty. You know, I'd like to see us get kind of an ugly goal, cut this lead in half, maybe get some bodies in front of the net too, but you got to get some possession in your own offensive end before you can get bodies in front of this big goaltender in a very athletic Robleski kid. So.
And I would have to agree as Tucker James takes the face-off and Kennett with the win. The team switch sides in reverse. Big check by Plymouth on the boards. Kennett looking to reset in their own zone. Bannon bashes it off the boards. Stuck in the corner. Kennett looking to get it out of their zone. Plymouth looking a little more lively this period.
So I think there's twice now the officials have kind of, that would have been an icing if he got out of the way. Hits his stick, and now it's an offensive threat for Kennett.
Shot, Kyman deflects it off to his left. Kennett keeps it in Plymouth's zone, but it is recovered by Carter McLean as he throws it back, and Kennett will recover behind their own net. Looking to get it out of their zone, so they do. Good passing by Kennett. Looking to get a shot off, they do. Good stop by Lyman.
We got to be a little bit stronger. You know, I know we got some young kids, but we got to try to skate instead of just reaching with our sticks and try to get a little stronger on the stick and break up some of these passes and shots.
Tucker James looking to set up a play as it is deflected off of Kennett's skate, and it will go back. James will have to redo that. Back in the neutral zone, Kennett with possession. Will skate back in towards their zone. Quick pass up, big check by James. So they both couldn't find the puck.
It was a good clean hit. You got two big boys meeting at center ice, and it was a good clean hit. It looks like Tucker might have come out a little worse for the wear on that. Looks like I think he got something to the Adams apple, but good job by him for taking the body and breaking up that play.
Looks like that will be offsides on Kennett as they will take face-off in the neutral zone, and sloppy, but Plymouth ends up with the puck in the neutral zone. Big check on the boards as he goes down. The puck will go behind. Robleski leaves it for a Plymouth player. Shot and good save.
Almost got over that left arm. Just got him in the just got him above the glove, and fortunate to keep that one out of the net for Kennett goalie.
Deflected off of Kennett player as Lyman will stop it and leave it for 19, Trevin Sanborn. Kennett with the puck, looking to get a shot off. Back behind Plymouth net.
Oh, good job. That's what I'm talking about right there. That was a good job by Stephen Morrill. That's a good job by Stephen Morrill, being strong on the stick, breaking up that shot, and then all of a sudden now Caden comes up with a good glove save. So again, fortunate to be still be at a 2-zip, but that was because it was well played. They oftentimes will say, as you know, you're a soccer player yourself, but that 2-goal lead is sometimes the scariest. You know, oftentimes they'll say the next goal will win the game, whether you're the team with 2 or if you can cut it in half. So this is going to be the next important goal, and we got to be disciplined and stay out of the box.
Long shot by Riley Murphy goes off Lyman and is now back in the neutral zone for Plymouth. As St. Pierre battles for it and finds himself with possession. Back over to Bannon as he goes up looking for the shot. And he will get it off, and just wide of the net is Cody Bannon with Plymouth's first real opportunity right there.
That was a good, you know, individual play. Not many times you don't want to see that individual. It needs to be a team play, but he did a great job going right through the defenders or right around them and then through them. And you know, he's in the middle of the ice, in between the circles. He has to try to make that play. That's a great individual play. And again, sometimes as a coach, you don't want to see kids try to be individuals too much, but that's one where it wasn't going to hurt us and actually gave us a great opportunity. Good play by Cody.
Kennett with the puck in their zone. Big check on the boards as the Kennett player is down. He gets up. Bannon retreating back into his own zone. Puck in the corner. He dishes it back out to fellow sophomore Ian Trider. Taking his time. Back up to number 4, McLean. Kennett wins possession again. McLean went for the check but missed. Demas.
Good support, good layers right there by Demas, who's the center, coming back. And again, this is just a little loose, and a little bit of those turnovers just kind of, it's haunting us.
Demas with the puck, pushed off of it as Kennett gets it back in their own zone. Back up off the skate, number 3, Woodbury. Long shot and up into the netting as it looked like it was tipped off a Plymouth player's stick.
Yeah, again, we turnover, and then it leads to not great opportunities, but you know, we're unable to come out of the zone and create any type of offense. So, got to be a little bit smarter with our passes.
As Tucker James will take the Plymouth face-off here, he wins it as it goes behind Lyman in net. Morrell with the puck in the corner, battling. Big check by as both Kennett and Kearsarge Plymouth players went into the boards. Kennett finds themselves with possession behind the net. Looking for a shot. Good deflection by Plymouth defense. Behind the net again. Good defense by Trevin Sanborn as he's been right on the guy's shot. And that was a goal. Hard shot by Kennett offense right there as they are up 3-0 with 10:26 to go in the second period.
Boy, I'm getting old, my eyesight. I wasn't sure. It definitely went over that right shoulder. I thought it hit the corner of both the post and the crossbar, but official was right on that side. He must have seen it go up under the roof again. That's twice that hit that back bar on the top of the net, so that was a laser.
Quite the shot by Kennett right there. Jake Marcoux wins the face-off, but it will go back into Kennett's zone as they have possession. Marcoux, good battling for the puck behind Kennett's net, back out, and it will go to a Kennett player. Marcoux with it again.
Marcoux's got some good wheels. He's got a powerful skater.
And you mentioned just before the second period started that freshman line of Nick Therian, Marcoux, and Jack Bro, all very talented and young. Puck still in Kennett's zone. There he is.
Nice, that's in.
There you go.
I think that's Brecken Bates. He put him on that line, made a little line shift, and yeah, he's been active tonight too. That was good to see him being rewarded with a goal with that effort.
A little wraparound went through the 5-hole as Plymouth finds themselves on the board with 9:45 left in the second period. And there is a little life in this KP offense.
Goal scored for the Cats by number 16, Brecken Bates.
That was Brecken Bates.
A lot of time left. Nice seeing Cody Bannon come off the ice, tapping a couple kids, saying, hey, let's go, we got time. Got a lot of time.
Bannon, wonderful kid. Great leader out there on the ice. Springer battling with the puck. Dishes it up into Kennett's zone. As they will retreat and look to reset. Demas pressuring. Kennett slowly back up into the neutral zone.
That's going to be an icing.
Lyman doesn't let it go, decides to tap it back out.
I didn't know if the officials had their hand up. Maybe he saw that they didn't, and if so, that was smart playing that.
Morrell tips it back out, goes behind them, 1v1.
Good play by Trevin.
Trevin, another sophomore, playing well on defense tonight. Good deflection. Morrell back with it off the boards, back up, Trevin. It will go behind him. St. Pierre with possession. Good move behind the net as he looks to break out. Good pass up to Demas, he tips it and it will go back down into Kennett's zone and it will be an icing. Plymouth trying to get some long passes here. Put another goal on the board as they find themselves down by 2 with 8:39 left in the second period. Shot total is evening out a little bit as Kennett has 8 and Plymouth with 5.
Yeah, so I mean it was 7-3, so hopefully just keep
good save by Lyman right there.
He didn't get back enough. Good job by Cody. It's tough for Caden to make that from post to post.
McLean on the breakaway here. Him and Therian, 2v1. Shot just misses wide. They were able to keep it in the zone. McLean back, turns it over. Therian fighting for it behind the net. McLean back up. And high stick will be called.
I don't think he went above his shoulder, but didn't look again. My eyesight's not great, but he's right next to it, but it didn't look like there was any deflection. It didn't seem like the puck changed direction or any. It didn't change the rotation of the puck, but I think he just thought he got a piece of it.
As there will be a face-off in the KP zone now. As it looks like it will be Jake Marcoux to take it. He's been very active tonight. Another
high stick, but that one was played by Kennett first, so.
Puck back in Plymouth zone. Shot just above Lyman's head.
They're definitely going high on him.
They know that's his weak spot. They've scored 2 there tonight. Battling for it is Trider in the corner. Puck stuck. Kennett wins.
It's got matching penalties.
Looks like those will offset.
Just 2 guys battling, a little extracurricular activity after the play, so.
Trider will head to the penalty box along with Dom Jones.
2 minutes for roughing both ways. Doesn't.
Have yet to see a power play here tonight for either side.
Right, so this will both be, matching, so we still stay 5-on-5.
Plymouth with the puck. Nice pass up to Therian. Good move. He breaks towards goal and looked to got the shot off, but it was deflected by Colby Olivier. Back out Bannon with the shot. Did not see where that went. It looked like it was deflected off the Kennett player. Bannon goes for the steal, cannot get it. James recovers.
Good play by Tucker.
It will go to the boards. Back up Therian. Good job, knock it off the boards.
Number 6,
McLean
Jones for the Eagles, and number 8,
dishes it out into the corner.
Fox for roughing.
Tucker James tripped up there as it will go break down towards Cody Bannon's side as he's been great tonight. Long shot as number 4, Miles Woodbury, is tripped.
He's a nice player. He's got great balance on his skates. You love seeing those little guys in hockey that are low to the ground, have great balance, and he's already got a goal tonight, as you said. He's a nice little player.
Very quick on his skates as well. Will be a line change.
That's a tough penalty to take.
As Bannon will go to the box.
I didn't see it. It's just going to be tough with our best defenseman, one of our best defensemen in the box, and Ian. Both of them, yeah.
Two of your starting defensemen are in the box right now.
That's going to be, if we can fight this one off, it could turn the momentum in our favor, but it's going to be a tall challenge for sure.
Yeah, and Kearsarge Plymouth will be on their first penalty kill here tonight. Trotter will come back in 1 minute and 3 seconds. Plymouth down 3-1 with 6:40 left in the second period. Do look a little more lively here.
Just trying to see what we're getting for the official over at the box. So I think they're trying to get the times correct.
They do erase those from the scoreboard, making sure they have it right.
Should be number 6 and should be number 7. I'm sorry.
7 and 8, it looks like.
No, it would be, well, yeah, 6 and 8. So Ian and number 6 for Kennett should have 1 minute and 3 left, and then Cody should have a 2 minutes. So they just trying to get it straight on the board.
As we will be back, Jake Marcoux on the face-off, and Kennett wins. Back deflected off, right in front of Lyman, and another goal.
It's a layup.
Trevor LaRusso. Not much Lyman could do there as that puck was right in front of him. As they find themselves down by 3 goals yet again with 6:33 left.
Yeah, that was going to be a tall order.
And this Kearsarge Plymouth penalty kill will have to work hard now as they will be in this situation. Or it looks like Trotter will go back out. Bannon still in the box for another 1 minute 53. Penalty kill unable to stop as they find themselves down 4-1. Demas will take the face off against LaRusso.
We still have, they took Bannon out of the box, and the matching ones stay.
Scored by number 3, Trevor LaRusso. Assisted by number 16, Colby Hall, and number 15, Connor Tompmeyer.
Kennett seems to have a little pop in their step right now. We gotta stay composed, and there's still 21 minutes left in this game.
Morrell quickly with the puck, trying to pop it back out. Long shot just wide of the net. Plymouth recovering. 3v2. It's like that is St. Pierre coming, trying to get a shot off. He shoots, and a nice save.
Good spot on that shot.
As Demas with the shot,
wow,
another shot
save
by St. Pierre.
Just couldn't lift that. Had he been able to lift it over the pad, we would have been, again, 4-2.
Some great shots, some great saves by Robliski right there, just a young sophomore in goal. Lyman will let that go for an icing.
Smart play by Kennett, just to relieve the pressure to ice it. You know, in the pro game, you have to keep the same lines on. In high school, you can change the line out. So, you know, sometimes even in an NHL game, I think sometimes they maybe, when the offense is pouring it on, maybe take the icing. But when you can change out in high school, I think it's a smart play every now and then.
Marcoux on the face-off, loses it. Kennett with possession, back into the neutral zone. Morrell battling for it. Marcoux comes up with the puck, is knocked off by big number 11, Jeffrey Palmer.
That's penalty again. We're getting a little undisciplined. That was
Kennett putting a 5th, taking their goalie out.
Well, we had a penalty. I think it's on Bro. Not sure if he got him with his leg on a check. Might call a trip.
Kearsarge Plymouth will have to go on the penalty kill again.
He got a tripping. I think he got him with a leg, which is a dangerous one. So as an official, that's a good call, if that's what I saw. But
Jack Bro will be in there for 2 minutes. Plymouth second time on penalty kill. Kennett converted on the first one. Back up, Bannon just got out. the box. Therian knocks it back up, battling for it in the Plymouth zone. Kennett with the shot.
Ooh.
Almost past Lyman in net.
Yeah, that's Woodbury again.
Hall with a fast shot. Good save by Lyman. Blocked, and Kennett scores again as it is 5-1 with 4:30 left in the second period, as this KP penalty kill is unable to shut it down again.
Yeah, Caden threw that right pad out, made a good save, but it just kind of rebound came out to the top of the circle, and Kennett kid picked it up and unopposed and lifted it right over that pad. So
this is Kennett's second power play goal of the night.
Got to see if we can hang in here, and it's going to be tough to recover from 4 goals, but you want to keep doing things the right way and staying positive.
Lyman with the easy save. Plymouth with possession now, back out behind the net. Morel will take it in the corner. Kennett with possession in Plymouth's zone. Long shot deflected off of James. Plymouth defenders doing a good job of blocking shots tonight. Battling for it in the corner. Plymouth and Kennett. Back out, Kennett doing a nice job keeping it in their zone. Long shot lifted, and Lyman will cover it.
Long shot with a lot of traffic in front. Good job staying with that one. So
seen a lot of high shots for Lyman tonight.
Yep.
They've certainly figured out that that's Kennett's specialty. We've seen a couple of lasers from them. They find themselves up by 4.
Playing on our heels right now. Ice seems to be tilted, as they say. Now they've kind of almost doubled it up on shots again.
Tried up to Demas.
There we
Demas
go.
taking it up. Back up to St. Pierre. Kennett with the steal. Trider uses the boards to dish it back up to St. Pierre. Can't get it up to Demas. Kennett on the breakaway. And Lyman will knock that out back in front, and another Kennett goal, as it will be 6-1 with just over 3:20 in the second period.
Yeah, we just look deflated right now. We got to see if we can, as I say, hang in there, do things the right way, show some character. But right now, body language wasn't good after that 4th goal, and it's getting worse.
These Plymouth players came out of the first period with a little spark, scored a goal, and find themselves down 6-1 to Kennett as they win the face-off, taking it back into their zone. Kennett being very patient with the puck. Back out. Bates with the puck. Looking to pass. Back out to Cody Bannon. Shot deflected. Will have to reset as it goes into the neutral zone. Trider. Back up to Bannon. Up to Marcoux, and it will go back to Robliski.
I'm liking what I see with Brecken and Marcoux and how active they are in skating and forechecking. It kind of gives us a little jump, but again, we haven't been able to carry that from shift to shift.
Brecken, Bates, and Marcoux, like you mentioned, been very active tonight. Both will be returning for these next 2 years. Shot by number 15, Jack Bro, and it will be gloved by Robliski.
Yeah, that was a good shot. That was high right at his head. I'd like to see him pick over one ear or the other.
Robliski has had some nice saves tonight. We've seen him go on a couple of rolls, make 3-4 nice stops, and just unable to grab the rebounds, but only allowed 1 tonight, as we saw a goal from Brecken Bates earlier in this period. As Kennett wins the face-off, they will recover back into the neutral zone. On the offensive charge, shot blocked. And Morel with the puck. Back out. Therian looked to go up for his stick with it. James with the puck back in Plymouth zone, trying to get it back out. Turns it over, shot, good save by Lyman, as it will go behind, stops dead. Kennett, majority of the possession. Good job by James to get possession, turns it over.
Another high one, as you said, that was right at his again, going for that crossbar.
Lyman able to get a pad on that one.
Yep.
Therian battling. Morrell knocks it off the boards. Therian skating hard. Battling with Hall in the corner as Hall comes back up with it. As it rattles around the boards to Sanborn.
Good job pinching in by Sanborn there.
Kennett dishes it back out, and it will go for an icing.
Again, not a bad play by Kennett. Feeling a little bit of pressure. 5-goal lead. I mean, why not?
And they know that they've seen that Plymouth has had trouble with those transitions into their own zone, and so if you can knock it back and then make them transition back, just give their defense a little rest.
Yep.
Good job by Kennett. Smart. Puck back behind Kennett's goal as they do have possession. Marcoux with the steal. Back in the corner.
This is the line that scored for us, these forwards.
Stolen by number 4, Woodbury. He's had a couple of goals tonight. Puck will dribble back behind Robliski in net. 50 seconds left in this second period. Kennett finds themselves up 6-1. Battling forward is number 16, Brecken Bates. He has a goal tonight. Kennett taking their time.
Boy, very impressed with Brecken. Just smart, clean hockey, good pressure, good skating. Those guys are creating some good plays.
Plymouth trying to do something right here before the end of the second period. Kennett with possession. That's Woodsbury. Bannon tries to clear it. Can't get it out of their zone.
It's good hustle by Ian Trider. Who skate, you know, so many times you see a kid just reach with his stick, but he did a good job skating and reaching and poke check that away.
Long shot by Kennett, just wide of the net, as Plymouth will take puck into the third period as they find themselves down 6-1. And we are back here for the third and final period of Kearsarge Plymouth Cats against Kennett Eagles, as Kearsarge Plymouth finds themselves down 6-1 to the Eagles. And Coach, what do you think Plymouth needs to do to at least get themselves back in this game in the final 15 minutes?
Well, like I said, you know, in the middle of that one, you could see after, I think, the fourth goal, the body language went down a little bit. It's that fine line of, you want kids to compete, but you want them to lose their composure. You know, you want them to battle, but it can't be something that they're taking dumb penalties. Now, we just got one at the end of the third. You know, it was, again, probably a little frustration. Ian shot the puck wide of the net. Whatever, soft penalty. I don't know if the official warned him ahead of time, said don't shoot it. He didn't put it on the goal, but those types of frustration, fouls, penalties, call them what you want. We can't do that. And if we know that the end of the schedule here gets a little bit softer. We had a very difficult beginning part of this schedule. New coach, all these things you're trying to work through. We just got to play some disciplined hockey, try to improve upon some of the areas that I think we can improve upon that aren't that major. Again, not giving the puck away in our own zone. We have many, many, many unforced turnovers in our own zone. So I gotta start with that. And then just a little bit of hustle. And again, look at the line that he's starting. These kids right here, you and I have been talking in between periods. Marcoux have been playing well. We got Therian, we got Cody, and we got Stephen Morrill. So hopefully we fight off this 2 minutes. It's a tough way to start a period. We've done this too many times this year, where we start a period with a penalty. And just got to be a bit more disciplined.
As you mentioned, a very young line.
Good pressure right there.
To start off this third period, Therian pressuring the puck in Kennett's zone. He's fighting hard. Marcoux goes for the steal, unable to come up with the puck. Good move by 16, good save by Lyman. Therian with the puck clears it up into the neutral zone as it will go back into Kennett's zone. Robliski clears it back. Kennett, fast break.
Oh, we got him for offsides.
Kennett's second offside of the game, I believe. It's been a fairly clean game so far, as right now Plymouth is on the penalty kill.
Yeah, not much. I think, what do we have for penalties? We had matching roughings, and we had This one at the end, that wasn't, you know, it's just shooting a puck, but called it unsportsmanlike, I guess. And then I think we had a trip, but it's been good, clean hockey. Some good, clean checks. Nice block right there.
And like you mentioned, good block. Plymouth has been doing that all night. Defenders have been getting in front of shots. Kennett keeps it in the Plymouth zone as it will go behind Lyman.
That was a big hit that you and I got blocked out of, but he's down right now.
Looks like that is Captain Garrett Springer.
And we got no arm up. There was no penalty. I didn't see it, but there was a big thud against the boards. He's moving.
He's clearly in
He's
major
moving,
pain.
but he's in pain.
We hope he is okay. You see his teammate Brecken Bates standing right next to him.
We'll see. I know Coach John Bruley's down there who does a great job with our kids, but we probably should just take a break right now while he's down on the ice and come back with you in a little bit.
And we will be back as Kennett finds themselves up 6-1, and we'll be back after the injury timeout. And we are back as Stephen Morrill is up and on the bench. Got an applause when he got up. He took a tough hit into the boards, but he seems to be going okay, but he will head back into the locker room with athletic trainer John Bruley, it looks like.
Yeah, Stephen got popped pretty good there. I don't know if it's a shoulder or ribs, but it's good to see him up and walking around. And like I said, John does a very nice job. We're fortunate to have a trainer in-house and does a great job all the way around for us. So Stephen's in good hands right now. So hopefully see him back tonight, and if not, in the next couple days.
As we are back here, Plymouth with possession as it will go back into the neutral zone. Kennett taking their time. They're up by 5. 33 seconds left for the power play. They look to set up a nice shot opportunity here. Quick into the Plymouth zone. Rings the shot off. Good save by Lyman with that right pad. Kennett with the puck again. Good steal by number 4, Carter McLean. So it will go back to Kennett again. Big check by McLean on the boards. Kennett, quick offensive break. Easthoff's behind the net, looking for a good shot opportunity. Passes it back. Shot deflected. Plymouth's defenders have been doing that all night.
I got another penalty. Oh, no. It was an offsides. Good. He had the arm up because I didn't think that was an illegal hit. It looked like a good... Oh, that should be a penalty and a half. That's that leg.
That will be a trip.
That's that leg that is so very dangerous in hockey.
As Cody Bannon is down on the ice. You saw his left glove go flying in the air. He looks to be okay, just shaken up a little bit.
Worst hit in hockey, honestly. That leg, that's Cam Neely ended his career that way. I think, what was it, Philadelphia Flyer? What was the Philadelphia Flyer? Was it not Pronger? I'm trying to think of one of the best players. I think Philly player ruined his career that way. That leg, sticking that leg out on a check is real dangerous. Well, Elliot, you had asked me beginning of the period what Kearsarge Plymouth needs to do to kind of get back into this and do the right things, and they did that. They killed off that first penalty very well. Now we got to, again, keep that momentum from one good shift or one good penalty kill into the next. It's got to, you hear it, it sounds cliche-ish in a lot of sports, but it's just one possession at a time. Excellent call. That's what I said. They got to protect all levels of hockey players with that hit. So see if we got a 5-minute major now. You get a couple goals back and to get back in this game.
Tropolo will be in the penalty box for 5 minutes as Plymouth has their first power play of the game, and shot opportunity is covered by Robliski.
It's a tall task to get back in the game, but you got a 5-minute major. You know, a couple quick goals and get it with 9-8 minutes left, and it's high school hockey. Anything can happen.
Certainly anything can happen. Plymouth dishes it back behind Kennett's net. Marcoux.
Got to possess the puck here. You got to be smart.
Out with James.
A little hot on that pass.
Anxious pass. Over here, Jack Bro, good job defending the puck, keeping it in Plymouth's possession. Hard pass up to Marcoux. He goes towards net. Shot and good block by Robliski. One-timer is missed by Trider.
Good block.
Keeps it in Kennett zone. Marcoux with the puck. High shot. And looks like it was snagged by Robliski. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left on that major penalty for Kennett. Plymouth finds themselves down by 4 with 11:35 left to go in this final period. One-timer, hard shot by, looks like that was Tucker James, outstanding player, played in Connecticut last year.
It was a good strong shot from the point. Like to see some bodies in front, get that on net and get a deflection.
Plymouth offense looking lively here as they are in their first power play of the game, keeping it in Kennett's zone.
Robleski is doing a good job steering those shots away. There's a good little deflection.
Good one-timer in between Robleski's legs.
Oh,
Messi in the crease. And the ref will call it dead as Robleski fell on it.
Well, I think the net came out. They did a good job not blowing that whistle because that puck was live. But then I believe the post came off the net. They're fixing it right now, so they had to stop it there. Too bad, because that puck was live.
Could have been a nice opportunity for Plymouth, but still 3:37 left on the power play. Garrett Demas will take the face-off for Plymouth. He wins it. Plymouth will have to reset as Kennett will get the puck and will just send it down. There are no icings in power plays.
Makes it tough when you don't win that face-off and possess it. Just chews up some of a good 30 seconds at least, and then there again, if you don't come into your own zone clean on a power play, it's...
Good job by Bannon to keep Kennett off the puck. Back over to Sprenger. He dishes it back up to number 10, Christian Nurm.
Nurm's another young one, a freshman from Kearsarge. You can see he hasn't had much ice time tonight, but looks pretty good out there. Good in a 6-1 game to see. I worked with a college coach at Plymouth State when I was there, and you got to get some of these kids some experience, especially in a game that's 6-1, and get their feet wet and get them some experience.
Plymouth on the offensive break. James here with the puck. Hits it with his foot over to a Kennett defender. Taking their time. 2:20 left. Link swings it down. James catches it over to his stick. Looks to go for the shot. And it will end up going back behind Lyman and bounce back out.
Kennett's really fought this one off, and we haven't had too many shots on it. I thought Tucker made a nice play at the line there and escaped one. I'm not sure if he could have moved the puck a little bit or a quicker shot, one or the other.
And that one will sneak past Lyman for Kennett's 7th goal of the game as they find themselves up by 6 in this third period. As they are down a man and they score here in the third period. Not what you want, as Plymouth did look to have many offensive opportunities on their power play, but cannot get the job done.
No, that was tough giveaway. Like I said, ever since that face-off there, we didn't possess it. We've been on the defensive, and it's a tough one to give up right there. But we gotta enter an own zone and get out of an own zone cleaner than that. Not give a Kennett kid standing at the top of the circle uncovered a shot.
Kennett with the shot, just wide of Lyman. Trider hits it out wide over to Bro. Trider up, looking for the shot. Good move by Trider, and Robliski will knock it out as that puck was shot towards the Kennett bench.
We got a high sticking on Kennett.
Yeah, will be called.
Again, didn't see that. So we got a 5-on-3.
Kennett down 2 men now.
I was saying this, Robleski's a very good athlete, their goalie. I knew his dad coached against his dad in the early 90s. He was a heck of an athlete. He's done a nice job. Big goalie, really good size, controlling the rebounds really well.
Just a young sophomore, so he will be crucial to Kennett's future here. Bannon looking for the shot. Back over to Therian.
Yeah, he's got a good, he goes down to that butterfly, but again, he's pretty good size where he's covering a good part of that net and then flash that glove.
Yep, stands at 6'2", so can get to all parts of the net.
Tell you, I love the sportsmanship I just saw. It was Tucker James threw that good shot on net, senior, and goes down and gives Robleski a little fist pump saying, hey, nice save. So that's great to see. Kennett's been a long-time neighbor, a long-time competitor, great games, but you want to see that sportsmanship.
Good save by Robleski right there, as that was a hard shot by Nate St. Pierre. Puck rattles out, Bannon with it, keeps it in the Kennett zone. Nice shot, good save by Robleski again, as he has had an outstanding game tonight. Kennett with the puck in their own zone, clears it.
Tucker just missed that one, good try. He made a play like that earlier, but that was a little bit lower and more to the side. He made a good effort on it.
James tried to keep it in Kennett's zone, but could not. Gets it back in there, and called for an offsides, it looks like. KP players confused as to what they did wrong there, but regardless. And Demas with the face-off here, as he wins it. Trider dishes it back up to Kennett. And we'll go down towards Lyman as he lets that go back behind the net, as their power play will end in just over 5 seconds. Kennett up 7-1, 6:50 left in the third period. As there is Morel back out on the ice after being knocked into the boards. Good to see him back out there. Kennett being very patient. 6-goal lead, don't want to give Plymouth the puck. It goes back up behind Lyman. Back to 5-on-5.
That's been hurting us a little bit tonight. That's that play that is not clean enough coming out. It happens again, you know, we're just doing that way too often. Tough to get any momentum. You know, it's like you're a soccer goalie, correct?
Yes.
And so you know back there when you have good defenders, that, and then it's not, I'm not saying it's just our defenders, but when you're moving it out of the back clean in soccer and building through, you know, midfield and everybody kind of getting in on the play on offense but coming back on defense and making those short, crisp passes, that's when it leads to a good transition type game. And right now, I think tonight, that's what been one of our main problems, in my opinion.
And Therian took the face-off as Plymouth will recover possession in their own end, trying to get it back out. Therian racing towards the puck as he will tip it back and eventually win it. Great job by Therian to get a stick in there.
That's offsides.
And offsides called on Plymouth.
Yeah, Michael Cathy just couldn't put the brakes on early enough, and Nick was kind of going laterally there at the blue line, so it's those two things are tough.
Therian, frustrated, thought he had the opportunity to go to goal there, but Cathy just offsides. So we see a couple new names in here. Looks like number 9, Emma Schreider. Yeah,
good to see Emma get some run. Good to see Michael get some run. Like I said, it's 7-1, and we're actually in running time now. I didn't know if you had noticed that. In hockey, I believe it's 6 goals, they go to running time. Okay. Many of the sports have done that. Basketball's done it. Football did it a few years ago. So it's much like was it 10-run rule in high school baseball?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
As there is 4:30 left in this one. Kennett up by 6. The score of 7-1 as they have the puck. Trider trying to get it to Therian. Could not get the pass off. Morel dishes it back out to Trider. She hits it back. Good move by number 18, Tucker James.
There he is again, coming back. Jacob Marcuda coming back to that puck, which was nice. Again, talk about that in a lot of sports. Come back and meet it.
Marcuda's had a nice game tonight. Very active and just a young freshman.
Nice clean hit by Michael Cathy along the boards over there. Good to see.
He's leaving for DC in a couple weeks. Was chosen to be student senator down there.
That'd be a great experience.
Wonderful experience. Marcoux with the puck behind the net. Back out to James. James passes it up. Could not find the stick of Jack Bro for the shot. Getting messy in front of Kennett's goal as they end up trying to clear it off the boards. James keeps it in the zone, and Robliski will just knock it off to the side. Morrell with the shot. Good job by Robliski to get in front of that one.
Again, he's steering those pucks well. He's controlling those rebounds very, very well.
Kennett trying to get the puck out of their zone. Good job by Plymouth defenders to keep it in. 3 minutes left in this one. Kennett up 7-1. Shot by Morrell. Kennett whiffs on that one. Hard shot by Tucker James, just wide of the net. Looks like that was Marcoux trying to do the wraparound. Couldn't get it past Robliski there.
That's been a problem. That's one way we scored the goal. He seems to struggle a little bit on that wraparound, Robliski, a little bit. But yeah, you must be enjoying this being back from Costa Rica. You probably didn't see too many hockey games out there, did you?
No, yeah, there was one rink down there, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes, people talked about it. I did not get a chance to see it.
That would have been neat.
There was one rink up in the mountains somewhere.
You should have got a pair of skates. You might have been one of the made their major league or something.
Oh yeah, certainly.
But you've done a great job here, Elliot. We really appreciate you, and what a smart move by on your end by doing this and wanting to get into broadcasting or journalism and getting this experience here.
Yeah, thank you. I'll take any airtime I can get.
You're doing a wonderful job, and we appreciate it. But great, smart on your part. It's only going to help you.
Thank you. As that shot is ripped wide of Robliski, another Plymouth hard shot. Kennett on the fast breakaway here. Up and big check by number 8, Ian Schreider.
Great check. Great clean check. Had the skating backwards nicely, took a great angle, and that's a picture-perfect hip check.
Haven't seen too many dirty plays tonight.
Not at all.
Fairly clean game. Springer on the breakaway, trying to get the goal, and good stop by Robliski. Looks like got off his right pad. Another shot by, looks like that's Cody Bannon, but it was blocked. Schreider with the puck now. Back out to Bannon.
Would have been nice to see Springer award. All right.
Bannon will rip a shot and score.
Good for Cody, good for Kearsarge Plymouth. Like we said, especially coming off of Springer missing that rebound, it just kind of slid off his stick. But good for these guys for staying with it. Good for, as you stated, it's been clean. I know it's frustrating, but you carry yourself the right way. You do things the right way. I thought this was, believe it or not, a little bit better of the third period. I think us not scoring in the 5-minute major was really put the nails in the coffin. But they continue to do it the right way and not lose their composure and do anything cheap or anything stupid. And it's nice to get rewarded with a goal at the end there.
And the puck goes up into the net as time is running, and there's just over 15 seconds left. Kennett with a 5-goal lead as they will try to get a new puck, and time is expiring.
Yeah, that'll be it. Again, tough night, but...
And that will be all as Kennett wins this one 7-2. Overall, Kearsarge Plymouth with a hard fight. Had a very good third period. Struggled in the second period to find the net, but overall, great game from Hanaway Rink. And thank you for joining me today, Jim Carey. It was a pleasure.
Very much. Like I said, Elliot, we appreciate what you're doing for our school, the kids, and obviously Pemmy Baker TV now for a few years. This is really, they've stepped it up. And like I said, you're smart to be doing this, and they're fortunate to have you.
Yeah, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And we will be back for an interview with Coach Garcia right after this. All right, and I am here with head coach of Kearsarge Plymouth Hockey, Justin Garcia, as he just took a tough loss to the Kennett Eagles 7-2. And Coach, new year, first year of your coaching career for this team. and you're still trying to find your identity. But a lot of young people on this team. We saw a lot of Nick Therian, a lot of Brecken Bates, a lot of Stephen Morrell, a lot of Jake Marcoux. Are you really working with them in practice so that they can develop key roles on this team?
I'm definitely working with them as well, but the focus is still on the entire team. Our top line is filled with 2 seniors and a junior, and as you go down to the second and third line, we do have a lot of freshmen and sophomore. So about half of our starting 9 forwards are first and second year high school players. But certainly I'm looking to the upperclassmen to lead the way. But it is nice to see the young talent contributing in games like this.
Certainly. And you faced a fairly large goalkeeper today in Robliski, standing at 6'2". And did you know coming into this game that you were going to have such a tough challenge in net, as he did a great job of deflecting pucks off of his body to make sure that you guys couldn't get those rebounds?
Yeah, no, he definitely, with his size, I was well aware of. His rebound control was quite good. We had some really good chances, and he rose to the challenge in many cases. A lot of times we weren't getting in front of him, so he was seeing the pucks, and that really helped him have the ability to control the rebounds. So that is something we'll look forward to changing in future games, just making it harder for him to see the puck, so that the rebounds, should he make contact, they fall in front of the net rather than ending up in the corners and behind the net.
All right, and one last question, Coach, and then I'll let you go. You guys stayed out of penalty trouble tonight, only a couple penalty kills that you had to deal with. Was that something you addressed in practice this week before this game?
Yeah, it's been something we've been focusing on the entire season. The first few games, we had a few games with penalty minutes up into the 30+. Since then, we've gotten it down to typically around 4 to 8 penalty minutes a game, which is reasonable at this level. The team was overall pretty disciplined. We did have 1 or 2 that I felt like we could have avoided. And Kennett still took advantage of those. So unfortunately, even though our penalty minutes were low, we did give up a couple power play goals, which is always tough to come back from in any game.
All right, Coach. Thank you for joining me tonight, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Great. Thank you very much.
I am Elliot Miller as the Kennett Eagles take down the Kearsarge Plymouth Cats 7-2, and we will see you next time here on Pemmy Baker TV.